Hello, I'm Dr. Himani Khanna. I'm a developmental pediatrician, a co-founder and director at Continue Kids. My today's video is going to be on what is the time age at which autism spectrum disorders can be diagnosed. And the second question that we are going to answer in this video is how is a diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder made? We all are aware that autism spectrum diagnosis can get really difficult because there is no medical test, there is no blood test, or there is no such test which can be performed on the child which will make a diagnosis. The diagnosis is purely based on the behavioral observation and the symptoms reported by the patient and the developmental status of a child. So the diagnosis will be a lot based on the qualification and the experience of the person who's making that diagnosis and who's making a behavioral observation of the child. So the second question that arises is how soon can we get a definite diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder? So it's important here to know that a diagnosis can be made at around somewhere between 12 to 18 months of age also, but a definite diagnosis which is made by an experienced professional somewhere around 2 years of age is much more reliable. A lot of times the children can get a diagnosis even a little later than that. So now when we talk of screening and assessment at between 18 to 24 months, we do an MCHAT screening, which tells us whether the child is at no risk, moderate risk or high risk. Based on that, we plan an intervention and a follow-up assessment. And somewhere around 24 months of age, we can definitely go ahead with a even more thorough assessment. So any child, when the child is walking in, the diagnosis of autism happens based on the DSM-5 criteria. We do a baseline development assessment using a standardized assessment tool like a Bailey's assessment or a combination of a good developmental screening tool like developmental profile and VSMS, which gives us a lot of information about the general developmental status of a child. And then we go ahead with using DSM-5 criteria for autism diagnosis, certain other scales like childhood autism rating scale, Indian scale for assessment of autism, social responsiveness scales, which gives a lot of additional information on the symptom severity of the child, whether the autism spectrum is mild, moderate or severe. Once this detailed assessment is done, we also ask for a sensory profile because one of the DSM criteria asks for a lot of sensory symptoms. We can definitely make a behavioral observation here, but to complete a thorough assessment, we need a sensory profile to get a more clearer picture on the level of the child and skill set of the child. So once this whole assessment is done, what is the importance of doing it is because the assessment tells us a detailed information about the child's skill set, their symptom severity. It gives us a definite diagnosis so that we can make the parents and the family aware in a much better way. And also the most important thing, it helps us to give a better intervention plan for the child. When you know the child well, you can give a good detailed intervention plan for the child. So that's the importance. So I hope the purpose of making this video of making our confused parents a lot more clearer that why our child undergoes so many assessments when he or she is going to get a diagnosis of autism. The purpose is that all these development assessments help us to know the child in detail and be able to plan a better intervention plan for the child. So hope this video is helpful for the parents and the professionals. Thank you.